What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is G-I-Go, put it together, and it's pronounced Gigo. And today I want to talk about the number one thing that a lot of content creators experience, especially when they're first starting out, and that is fear. But before we talk about fear, I want to remind you guys that I do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. I believe that is Pacific time. I've never gotten the hang of the time zone thing. I just know that I'm on the West Coast, and that's the window of time. Today, I want to talk to you guys about fear and this idea of concern and worriness that comes with making a video and publishing it. For me personally, and I'm always going to share just from personal experience, I'm not speaking in which everyone for sure is experiencing what I'm experiencing. I'm pretty sure that there is a mass majority of people that feel similar, but I don't think a lot of people sit down and actually have a conversation about it. And so I want to propose the idea of sitting down and having a conversation with some of you guys, whether if you want to do it at the stream or if you guys want to do it in the comment section below. If you want to do it in the stream, link in the description below. Link is also right here if you need some visual assistance. But I want to have a conversation about it because fear could be a very, very strong motivator, but also a very, very strong demotivator. I don't think demotivator is a word. Push away, discouraging. Point is, fear can also shy people away, and who knows, there could have been the next Pokimane sitting in their bedroom that just shied away from putting content together and putting it out on any of the platforms that's available to them, you know? So what I want to sit down and have a chat with you guys about is the experience of having the fear, where it starts, where it ends, and why it happens. So let's have this conversation. Fear starts right at thinking of an idea for a video. Like, take this video for example. I was super duper scared to sit in front of the camera and have this conversation with you and editing this and then putting it out, because I don't know how well it's gonna do. And it's always about that. How well is a video going to do? Is it gonna do great? Is it gonna collapse? Is it not gonna do as well as other videos? My sense of fear of how well this video will do isn't so much as, is it gonna do as good as other videos, or is it just gonna like fall flat, or is it gonna fall short, or anything like that. My fear for videos like these and future videos is I present a topic that is controversial, that sways in a very negative direction. That is my number one fear when it comes to creating content. I hope you guys don't hear the cars outside. It's just way too hot to have the window closed. I mean, I have my fan on. I don't have like actual AC. But yeah, you know, there's the world outside my window right over there. Presenting a topic that can be controversial and then it swaying in a negative direction, that right there is my number one fear of creating content. I don't want to put something out that sparks a conversation that ends with a very negative outcome, and that is where fear as a content creator kind of starts. And this idea came to me, and this conversation came to me when I released a video a short while ago, and I guess it became somewhat of a controversial video. And I'm seeing both sides of the party in a very numerical way. I'm seeing both sides of the party in a very numerical way kind of go back and forth on the idea of what that video was, and slowly but surely I saw the negative side of it kind of rise up, and I got really nervous. There's a difference between not wanting a video that people don't like and then not wanting a video where people just kind of left with a very, very bad taste in their mouth. Because at the end of the day, when you're making your YouTube channel, when you're making your stream channel, you are your brand. Your content is a part of your brand. And if somebody has a bad taste of your brand, they're marketing for you. They're gonna let other people know not to watch this guy because he probably doesn't know what he's talking about, or he said something that is completely off the market and he's just bad, and that on its own nature is gonna hurt your video. It's good to have a controversial topic and have a conversation with people about these controversial topics, but you want to make sure that this is just a conversation. The goal isn't to sway someone's mind that something's good or bad, because the last thing you want is for a mass disagreement to stain the conversation. That's what leads to a lot of real world problems today. So there's so many controversial topics that lead to so much back and forth that once you start having a conversation about that in specific places, you're kind of discouraged from having those kinds of conversations. And so that's where the fear in making content comes into play. That when you have the idea and you sit there and you're thinking, wow, people are gonna really like this idea, and you start piecing the video together, and you as the creator, you can see in one angle like, oh, this is a really good idea, I think people are gonna like it. But then another angle, you start playing devil's advocate with yourself. It's like you split your brain into two different personality, as the content creator and as a viewer, and you sit there and you're thinking like, geez, like, this is really a good idea. Like, I don't know, this might go south. And so that's where the fear continues during the editing phase. When you start piecing the video together and you start adding all the extra features and all the nice knickknacks that people usually like to see and hear and experience once they're watching the video, and you ponder over it while you're looking at the final product, and you're sitting like, I think this video is going to do fine. And then follows the hope of, I think this video is going to do as good as other videos or even better. And of course, it's always a bummer when a video doesn't do as well as your other collections, but I'd rather a video that has very minimal amount of views but very, very positive feedback, rather than a video that has so many views with so much negative energy around it. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I feel like I constantly walk on eggshells when it comes to creating content. And to be quite frank, I think that walking on eggshells is because of that fear. And the reason why it goes all the way through publishing is because once you publish the video, you still don't know how people are going to respond to the video. You don't know until the first 10 to 15 people actually sit through and watch the video, and they'll either like it or dislike it. And if they have something to add, there's the comment section below. Every time I get a comment, I get excited and nervous at the same time, because I don't know if it's going to be someone calling me out, or someone that's going to agree, or even someone that's just going to offer an additional opinion to the matter. But again, that all of that is encompassed in the fear that goes from beginning, middle to end. This was a conversation that I wanted to have with you guys. I just didn't know how. Like, this was an idea that has been lingering in my mind for a week from the time of this recording, probably 2 weeks from the time that this video is actually out. And I don't know how far that fear actually carries on. What I definitely do understand is, once you're in that creator phase, once you've put an image out and your name is tied to that image, every day moving forward is a fear for your product, because you'll continue wondering, is the next thing I do going to be successful or not? And the only people that have control over that is you. Anybody can build a product, but not everybody can sell it, and not everybody can buy it. And that is the resulting portion, or I guess you could say the end phase, no pun intended for those that are familiar with this channel, the end phase of where the fear kind of caps off. So once the video is out, You have to sit and wait to see how the video does. We as content creators, we have to wait a certain amount of time before that fear finally goes away. And we either accept the fate or we try to undo whatever it is that we did. I do hope that at the end of the day, you guys enjoy these kinds of videos and you guys chime into these kinds of conversations. And if you guys want to have the conversation live, I do my best to provide the platforms to do so. The everlasting fear that all large content creators and small content creators have is maintaining success. It's the difference between achieving it and maintaining it. But that's a conversation for another time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, we do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'll put whatever the time zone is on the screen. Enjoy that. Link in the description below. Link is also hanging out right there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys wish to see more, feel free to hit the subscribe button. If you guys really did enjoy this video, hit the like button. Pardon me. Like and subscribe. All right. Oh damn! I come to the wrong place. Oh dude, this might be it. This might be the game. That's another one. That's another one. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I can't believe what just happened. I called it. I absolutely called it. Oh my god.